I was 22, fresh out of college, and had just landed my first real job, a computer assistant at my old high school. It was weird coming back. Same hallways, same smell of disinfectant and pencil shavings. But now I was staff. Most days were calm. I worked in the basement, a messy maze of cables and storage rooms that most students didn't even know existed. My office was small but cozy, 3 desks, a couple of mini fridges, and cold air conditioning that hummed like a lullaby. It was quiet. Too quiet sometimes. That Friday, both my coworkers, Dave and Gary, were upstairs fixing projectors. I was alone, finishing lunch, when the phone rang. It was the front office. The secretary's voice was shaking. Lockdown now. Someone's in the building, possibly armed. My hand froze halfway to the phone cradle. She hung up before I could ask anything. I turned off the lights, shut down my monitor, and sat still in the glow of my phone. There was no door to my little office, just an open archway, and the main basement door upstairs didn't even have a working lock. If anyone came down here, there was nowhere to hide except under the desk. Minutes passed. All I could hear was the hum of the servers and my own heartbeat. I texted Dave and Gary. No reply. Then, the sound I'll never forget. The basement door creaked open. That long, slow sound of wood dragging against its hinges echoed down the stairs. Footsteps followed. Heavy ones. I held my breath. Whoever it was, they weren't in a hurry. Each step landed slow, deliberate. 1, 2, pause, 3. The footsteps reached the bottom of the stairs, then turned toward my office. I slid off the chair and crawled under the desk, covering my mouth with my sleeve. The footsteps entered the office, stopped. Silence. My phone buzzed in my pocket. One notification. The sound was small, but in that silence, it was deafening. A shadow shifted on the wall. Then a voice, low, out of breath. "Hey, is someone down here?" I didn't move, couldn't. A figure stepped closer, close enough that I could see his shoes. Mud-streaked, heavy, wrong for any staff member. He whispered, "It's okay. I'm hiding too." Then softer. "They told me to stay quiet until they leave." His tone was calm, almost kind, but my whole body went cold because the message on my phone, the one that had buzzed seconds ago, was from Dave. It said, "Dude, don't move. The shooter's wearing a red plaid shirt and cap. He's downstairs." I looked up slowly. The man in front of me was wearing a red plaid shirt and a cap. When his eyes met mine, the smile faded. I bolted. I ran past him, up the stairs 2 at a time. A gunshot cracked behind me, loud enough to shake dust from the ceiling. Something metal clanged. The bullet must have ricocheted. I didn't stop until I hit the exit door, where police were already rushing in with guns drawn. They caught him before he made it out. He'd come for one teacher, a man named Buckley. Something personal. Nobody ever explained what. Mr. Buckley survived the shot that went off upstairs earlier. But that sound never left my head. I quit a month later. The school replaced the basement door and installed cameras. But even now, when I hear metal creak or footsteps in an empty hall, I'm right back there, under that desk, counting each slow step, waiting for a voice in the dark to ask, "Is someone down here?"